You know, the motto of our province is from many people's strength. It speaks to the fact that together with First Nations people, we had pioneers come from all over the world that literally carved this province out of dirt and rock and bush. And now we see with population growth that newcomers are again being welcomed here from all over the world. And so I think it's important that we celebrate our heritage. I'm proud of my Mennonite heritage or plattdeutsch heritage. Both my mom and dad speak Low German, for example. So we grew up around the language and the traditions, and we grew up around the food, the very excellent food like Rolkuchen and Rebus, which I now make. I'm sure we have a couple of times in the summer and usually post about it. But here's a great story about that heritage from, I think it's a great story from grade 6. We had a great janitor at Fairview. His name was Mr. Funk. And Mr. Funk got along well with all of the kids. You know, if you were kind of misbehaving, if you thought you were maybe not being as clean as you should be, he'd sometimes grab you and put you in one of those giant green garbage cans. Obviously, we knew he was just joking around, and we really liked him. And I was vaguely aware that he could speak Low German like my dad could at home. So I remember going home one time and I asked Dad, why don't you teach me a bit of something that I could say in Low German to Mr. Funk, the janitor at school. And Dad did know him, and he knew that Mr. Funk was bald. And so he taught me to say, without telling me what I was saying in English, he taught me to say, "Umtje Funk, Vout has Medina ho je donen." And so I went to school the next day, and I memorized it and practiced and tried to get the accent right. I hope I still have the accent right. And I ran into Mr. Funk and I said just that. I said, "Umtje Funk, Vout jij dit? Vout has Medina ho je donen." What that means is, Mr. Funk, how are you? What have you done with your hair? Remember that he's bald. So he grabbed me and I ended up in the garbage can again. But he was laughing while he did it. I'm pretty proud of my heritage. I wish I could speak a little more plattdeutsch than I can, but I'm still learning.